class of mathematics for class 8, and the topic that I've chosen for today's class is chapter 17, geometry. Okay, so we'll be doing the introduction of geometry. And in geometry we'll be dealing with, first we'll be doing with the chapter triangles. Okay, so you know the word geometry means, right? Geo means earth, metry means measurement. So basically geometry deals with the measurement. So we'll be measuring the different shapes and different, we'll be talking about different shapes, how to measure different shapes, about it. So first we'll be starting with triangles, and you all very well know what is a triangle. A triangle is a polygon with how many sides? 3 sides. Okay, so a triangle is a polygon with 3 sides. And what is a polygon? Any enclosed figure is called a polygon. Okay, any enclosed figure, enclosed means closed figure. Okay, so any enclosed figure is called a polygon. So a triangle is a polygon with how many sides? 3 sides. And you knew it much before when you actually knew this is a triangle, isn't it? A triangle has how many sides? As we discussed, 3 sides. So let me name this triangle as A, B and C. Okay, I'm naming the triangle as A, B and C. Now, the point A, the point B and the point C. A, B and C. Okay, the point A, the point B and the point C, that is where the 2 lines meet. The point where the 2 lines meet, they are called, individually they are called vertex. Plural, vertices. Okay, individually they are called vertex and the plural is your vertices. Together, if A, B, C are actually vertices, singular, that is your A is a vertex, B is a vertex and C is also a vertex. Okay, so A, B, C, we call them points or the vertex. Now A, B, B, C, and how do we name the sides? With the points. What point do we have here? A, and this is your point B. So point A and point B make the side A, B. Okay, A, B. Similarly, point B and point C. When you join them, they make the side B, C. And point A and point C, when you join them with a line, that becomes the third side named as AC. And remember, they are the sides of a triangle. Now what is this? This is the symbol. Okay, this is the symbol of triangle. So instead of writing triangle, triangle, you can also use the symbol triangle in mathematics. Okay, so instead of writing triangle, you can also represent the symbol. Now you understood AB, BC, AC are the sides of a triangle. And remember, it's not necessary that it has to be ABC. It can be any letters of the alphabets. Okay, you can choose any letter of the alphabet. It can be D, E, F. It's up to you. So now the third one, you can see there are 3 vertices. You can see there are 3 sides of a triangle. Now what about angles? You all very well know, now that you are in class 8, you know what are angles. So angles are formed when the 2 line segment meet. So the 2 line segment, that is BC and AC, they meet at a point. An angle is formed. an angle is formed here, an angle is formed here. So a triangle has how many vertices? 3 vertices, 3 sides and 3 triangles. And how do we name the triangle? Okay, there are 2 alternative ways to name the triangle. First, take the vertex in between. The vertex has to be in between. Okay, remember the vertex has to be in between. So A, C, B. So if I am naming this triangle, I am naming this triangle, and which is the vertex here? The vertex is C. So how do I name it? A, C, B. Or I can also write it as angle. This is a symbol of angle, you know that. This is the symbol of angle. Angle ACB or angle BCA. So what has to be in between? The vertex. The vertex has to be in between. You can write any letter first. Okay, doesn't matter whether you write A or B, but the vertex has to be in the middle. Or angle, or you can just name it by the vertex. Okay, you can just name it by the vertex. So angle C. Then you have another triangle, angle. If I am naming this angle, now I am naming this angle. So how do I name it? Angle CAB or angle BAC or angle A. Okay, this is how we name an angle. What has to be in between? The vertex has to be in between. And the third one, if I am naming this angle, then how would I write it? Angle ABC or angle CBA or angle B. So these are the different ways of naming naming an angle. Okay, these are different ways of naming an angle. So, but always remember that the vertex, the angle that you're choosing, the vertex has to be in between. Okay, you can name it however you want. But sometimes the name of the angles are given like A, B, C, or it might be given as X, Y, Z. In that case, you can just write an angle X or angle Y or angle Z accordingly. If it's not mentioned, if it's not given, if the name of the angle are not given, then you have to make sure that when you're naming the angle, the vertex has to be in between. Okay, so remember, a triangle is a polygon with 3 sides. A triangle has 3 points, 3 vertices, 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay. So these are the basic facts about triangles, which I think you already have known, and it's like a revision for you people in case if you have forgotten this. So now another fact that you need to remember is sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. That means when you add, remember, whatever kind of triangle it is, okay, whatever kind of triangle it is, which we'll be discussing now, whatever are the different kinds of triangle that you see, all the different kind of triangles that you see, depending upon the size or angles, remember, when you add 3 angles, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C, should always be equal to 180 degree. It should not be more than 180 degree. If it's more than 180 or less than 180, then it is not a triangle. Remember, if you add angle A, angle B and angle C, you should always get 180. Not more than that, not less than that. If you're getting lesser than that, that means your figure given is not a triangle. If it's more than that, that will not be a triangle either. So this is one fact about a triangle. Sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. That means when you add all the three angles, okay, when you add all the three angles of a triangle, then you always get 180 degree. Next, we will be discussing about the different types of triangles classified on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. Okay, so we'll be talking about different types of triangles classified on the different types of sides and angles. So first, by sides. Okay, according to the sides, it is of three types. Triangle are of three types: scalene, isosceles, and the third one is equilateral. Okay, there are three types of triangles defined by sides: scalene, isosceles, and equilateral. Now, how do we classify it? Scalene has none of the sides equal. Okay, scalene doesn't have any of the sides equal. As you can see, the sides AB, BC and AC are not equal. Let's take example 2. Let this be 4 units and let this be 5 units. 2, 4, 5. So AB is 2 units, BC is 4 units and AC is 5 units. Okay. So they are not equal. So none of the sides are equal. None of the sides are equal. That means AB is not equal to BC and BC is also not equal to AC. So when none of the sides are equal, then we call that triangle as scalene triangle. Okay. The second one is isosceles. So when we talk about isosceles, isosceles means triangles having two sides equal. Okay, isosceles means two sides are equal. So AB here, that in the figure, AB is equal to BC. Say this is 5 unit, this is 5 unit, this is 2 unit, which means AB is equal to BC. Sorry, AC. AB is equal to AC. Okay, so the two sides are equal. If two sides of a triangle are equal, we call it isosceles triangle. And the angle opposite to the angle corresponding to the equal sides are also equal, which means angle B is equal to angle C. Angle B will always be equal to angle C. Please remember this fact. For isosceles triangle, any triangle which has two sides equal are called isosceles triangle, and the angles corresponding to the equal sides will also be equal. Okay? And the third one is equilateral triangle, which means all the three sides are equal. All the three sides will be equal, which means AB will be equal to BC, which will be equal to AC. So if this is 2, this is 2, this will also be 2. So all the three sides will be equal. Okay, so AB, BC and AC, all the three sides are equal, and if all the three sides are equal, we call that triangle as equilateral triangle. And also all the angles, since all the sides are equal, all the angles will also be equal. So angle A will be equal to angle B and angle C. So all the three sides are equal. And another fact about equilateral triangle is each angle is 60 degree. So each angle will be 60 degree. This will be 60, this will be 60, this will be 60. Okay. So these are the three sides, these are the three types of triangles depending upon the sides: scalene, isosceles and equilateral. Scalene, none of the sides are equal. Isosceles, two sides are equal and the angles corresponding to the equal sides will also be equal. And equilateral means all the sides are equal and also the angles corresponding, all the angles of the triangle will also be equal. And each angle of the triangle will be 60 degree. Okay, so we'll just end today. Hope you understood the different types of triangles. In the next class, we'll be talking about the different types of triangles classified by their angles. Okay, till then, take care and stay safe.